In this video, I'm going to test Gemini 3.1 for creating UIs for mobile screens. If you are promptslab.com's member, you have this UI builder, which we have inbuilt. So this UI builder is local only. There's no subscription. You just need to plug your OpenRouter API key. It's only 0.02 beta version. That's it. And here I have added two things. First is the mobile app and the dashboard. The dashboard is for creating SaaS products. You can create the UI design of dashboard. So let me give you a preview what the dashboard looks like. For example, here, this is the dashboard page, and you can add much more complex things to it. So this is all built by AI. You don't need to do anything. So if you have saw the previous video of my UI tool, so this is about that. And you can change each and everything. For example, the icons, the buttons, everything. It's like a Figma UI, but with the AI supercharge. Export that to HTML CSS file, which you can integrate in any app. We will talk about the dashboard module in the next video. Now let's add your API key. Currently, I'm using OpenRouter's API. It has all the models that you need from the world, and here I have selected the Gemini 3.1 Pro preview, and you can simply refresh all the list and see any type of generators you want. It also have the free version or any Chinese models, any European models, Mistral. So here let's create a mobile app. So going to the mobile, you need to provide some context to the AI such that it stays consistent across the screens. Let's add something like here, which is a grocery app we are going to create. Next is to add brief. To add brief, you need to add what type of content or what type of app you want to create. So here, and there's actually much more. So this is just the screens we are going to create, and click on next. Here it will ask for the logo, and if you provide the logo, it will extract the colors and the branding from it. We don't have a logo yet, so you can bypass that. But if you have an app icon or logo icon, stay consistent across the screen and add your icons to it wherever it's required. So we don't need that, so we will just continue here. Here is the color palette. So here you can either extract that from any URL from here or upload your logo, and from there it will extract the colors. But you can also use AI to generate one. For example, if you click on the AI, so it will start generating the color palette for you, suggested based on the app brief and the app type you have mentioned. And here there are also the preset color palettes you can choose. So I will choose this forest one because it has a green resemblance that groceries things. So I will add that greenish color, and there is a mobile preview that you can see how your app's gonna look like. Now coming forward to the typography. So here I added all the Google fonts to it so that you can choose any from the list. I personally like this bitter one. This looks really cool. And there is a choose your text tag, but it won't generate any code of this genre. Okay, so these are the platform specific, but it will reflect on the code quality. Okay, so if you use Flutter, it will create optimize for that particular app screens. So you can choose anyone. This is just for the context. It's not going to create any React code, Flutter code, Swift UI code. It's not going to create anything. But yes, it's in the planning. Click on next. So there's a different type of design layout style you can choose. I will choose custom because I don't want to add these to my presets. So if you want the iOS style, go ahead. Design, add minimal design, bold design, or you can choose custom one. Here is a navigation platform. So the type of navigation you want, either you want these three dots or iOS Android style, or you want a hamburger menu, and there's a list goes on. This is very crucial part because mobile animation provides very native feel to the user and its user experience to it. You want a native feel based on iOS Android native motion, or there's a gesture driven, the way when user interact with it, for example, like this. Right, there's a playful bouncy, there's elegant and refined. So I will go with the elegant refined. You can check that rest of the thing. There is a screen animation. So once user go to the next screen type, so what type of animation you want, either you want instant, so there's a slide push, crossfade, and moderize. So I just like the slide push way better. So it will also provide you the CSS reference for it. So it will add as a context once you start generating it. So click on the next, and here is global settings. Okay, so these are the safe areas. Safe areas are those areas which will left from the top to or bottom. So if you don't know about it, let me show you this helper. So it will show you that with safe areas, there are top safe area, which will leave that as a blank when it starts generating the code. So maybe you want to add something to the top areas, or you want to add some navigation to the bottom. So I want navigation to the bottom, so I would say bottom safe area, I wanted that. So there is a status bar. So status bar, you want it as a dark or light. I will just click on default, the default element screens. So here default tab bar you want to use, which shows tab bar on new screen by default. Okay, this will be tab bar will come on the default navigation bar. So I want to add this navigation bar on all screens. So there is platform features, which is all about enable vibration feedback on interaction. So if you want to add that, I don't think you need to do this because it will add more haptic motions, but I don't think you, for the e-commerce app, it's needed. So I will not select that. And there's a light and dark mode, so you can add both, which will trigger the type of the person is using, or you can add light. So I will go with the light and click on next. And now tab bar style, if you want to include that into your design, or if you don't, then don't bother about it, but I want to add that. So home search feature I want, and the profile, and there's a one more thing is to cart. So search for the icons for like cart, there you go, and I will add this like cart. So this looks perfect. So click on start building. Now this is your first screen. This is a canvas. This is a huge update with the canvas as well. So now we replace the canvas to the React motion, and you can see the huge difference in between 0.01 to the 0.02 beta version. And here you can add image from your desktop. Okay, just add the place car holder. You can add image to it, for example, like using this. You can add notes to it like this. Okay, add background notes to it, for example, this. You can add any text to it, or you can add any type of shapes to it, and you can draw anything you want. And also the shortcuts, you can see show the shortcut from here. Okay, and also the color options, the layer options. So if you want this notes to appear to the front, you can simply select the front, it will appear at front, or you can move to the back like that. So you can change the color as well, you can see here. Now moving forward to the next screen. To create the next screen, just press Shift plus P. Now there's this next screen here as well. Now zoom out, you will see the preview, which we are going to cover in a bit. Let's go to our screen, which is this. So now first screen, what you need to create is splash screen. So when the intro screen that you use between the loading animation, just click on press enter, and now it will start generating that. So it will generate 3 versions. From that 3 versions, you can select any one you like, and it will deploy that into this particular dashboard. So you have various options for the same. And yes, you will get this type of error with this Gemini. So be ready. It doesn't happen with the Sonnet or other, but it happens with the Gemini a lot. They have this rate limits across various platforms, even in their own official ones. So just click on retry, it will work. Let it run, and there you go. So to preview each of the variation, you can simply preparing your screen. So this is one, and this is second. This is also looks good, and it added the loader as well. And this is the last. So I personally like this one. So let's select this. So this will be our splash screen. Now, once you select this, you can simply go to the back and now start generating the next screen. For example, let's create a landing page. So here's, I ask you to create a dashboard page after user login and sign up. So I've got these 3 ones with the sample photograph. So if you click on this review, it will show a wide, but you don't worry about it. Just do this. And I'm adding the mockup from in the preview as well, from where you can see all the previews here. So this is the first one. This also looks neat. Just close this down and click on here. This also looks great. So Fresh Vegetables has this category card. This is the carousels, for example, here. These are the products card what's new. And this is also added this add cart preview. And if you see, this one looks great, which is newly launched, explore the range, and have this flash deal card, categories card. So we can simply do this greatly. It won't affect that much, and also has this tab as well. So I like this one. So let's select this, and now you can see as a review here. You can add more component to it, and to add more component, you can simply go here, or you can simply edit the whole page. So to add component, for example, add 50% off list in carousel with sample pictures. You can add as many as you can on your mobile screen, and there you go. So you can preview all this. I personally like this one. So this looks really cool with the flash deal option. Just click on select, and it will add that below. So now our pages looks really cool. So this will be our product gallery like that. And there you go. Now we can start connecting with it. For example, the flow here. So this will be this will be our splash screen. This will be a sign up. This will be a product. Now let's create one more, which is a product page. Create product page with title, image, category, font, offer, pricing, add to cart, description of product. So I think that's enough. So let's press enter. Here we got our 3 versions. So let's preview this. This looks great. So this is with the slider. I also have this add to cart option here. Nicely added a description, the off as well. This looks cool. So obviously now you can add more components to it if you want. For example, the detail specification tab and accordion, for example, FAQs. Go ahead and add that whatever you want. So here I will say the product gallery. Now here. So I think 3.1 is really great while creating consistent designs. You can see here. And now you can also export these into a .zip file where you get all the files for your, so this will be the app. Now coming forward to the cost of creating this. So let me reload that. For each component, you are going to spend around $0.02 for 3.1 Pro. So this is very economical and this is per generation. Okay. So you get 3 variants from it. $0.02 is quite cheap. You can create around, I think, 50 components on for $1. So this is really great and cost effective way to create your design by downloading this to your local machine. So all the details are here. If you see the previous video, and now we added so many features, and you can download that from our members area from promptslab.com, and you can create mobile app design just on the go like this. So I hope you like this video. Do subscribe to the channel for more.